Welcome to She is Resilient, a podcast for women on their healing journeys who are ready to start living their most authentic and empowered lives outside of survival mode. I'm your host, Tatiana, trauma and somatic therapist, as well as a holistic coach, and I'm on a mission to help more women heal their nervous systems. Each week, me and my guests are going to get real and vulnerable about the experiences that led us to becoming the empowered and resilient women we are today. You'll leave this podcast with the skills, knowledge, and inspiration to start creating the life you deserve. Because if another woman can do it, so can you. I'll be honest, I didn't really want to record an episode today, but I value this community and I know the importance of showing up in difficult times. If you live in the United States, you know it's been a heavy week for many of us. The first day after the election was the hardest for me. I was quite literally sick to my stomach. I felt nauseous, my stomach hurt, and I had a knot in my throat the entire day. And I still had to show up for my clients that day. And it was hard, but we got through it. The second day, I didn't feel sick to my stomach, but instead I felt angry. But it was a good kind of anger. I felt powerful. I felt strong. I felt like I could use my voice to continue to stand up for what's right. The third day, things started to feel a little bit more calm. After talking to so many of you on Instagram, I started to feel this level of acceptance. Like, okay, we've been here before. We can get through this again. And we have to. We cannot let our rights be taken away from us. And I feel like that's just where I am right now. I've come to this level of acceptance, but not in the way of let's just wait out the next 4 years without doing anything, but more of like, at this point, Trump has won the election and we cannot change that part of it. We cannot change that Trump was elected. However, we can focus on the things that we can control. We can continue to use our voices. We can continue to protest. We can continue to educate ourselves and others to stay informed. And we can continue to donate where we can. And we can continue to stay in community to support one another, especially those who are more vulnerable as a result of Trump becoming president. Also, I already shared this on my Instagram, but just in case you don't follow me on there, I want to make it very clear that I do not want to be in any kind of relationship with anyone who has voted for Trump or believes that his behaviors are okay. I am a licensed clinical therapist who specializes in helping people heal from racial, systemic, sexual, relational trauma, and people who are exactly like Trump. There is no way that I could possibly call myself a trauma therapist while voting for and supporting people who are directly continuing to traumatize others. So, I will not work with, be friends with, or be in business with anyone who supports him. And I also just want to make it clear that this has nothing to do with politics. This is about humanity and morality. So like I said on my Instagram account, if my words do not align with you, you are more than welcome to unfollow this podcast because my services and my content are not for you. So moving on from that, one of the things that has really kept me going and really motivated me to continue to share my thoughts on all of this is really all of you. witnessing and receiving all of the support from my community. I had an overwhelming amount of people connect with me after I shared where I stand with all of this on my Instagram stories. And it was the good kind of overwhelm. And I absolutely love that we can all come together and connect and support one another. And it's unfortunate that we're coming together under these circumstances. But at the same time, it gives me hope that we can all and will make a difference in this world, because good people still exist, even though right now it feels like there's less of us. And I think it's important that during this time, we continue to stay in community, because I can't imagine experiencing all of this alone. And if you do feel alone during this time, I want you to know that I'm here and my direct messages are always open. You are more than welcome to join my free community on Tuesdays. Our next one is scheduled for November 19th. And you can be surrounded by like-minded women. And also honor your body and whatever is coming up for you. Whatever emotions, sensations, thoughts that are coming up for you. They're all normal. They're all okay. And you do not have to be alone during all of this. So that's really it for today. I don't really have much else to say except for that I'm here for you. Even though there's a level of acceptance, I'm still feeling really disappointed and sad. But we will be okay. This is not the end of our fight. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I will see you in the next episode.
Thank you so much for joining me today. If you absolutely loved this episode, I would so appreciate it if you subscribed and left a review on Apple Podcast, or take a screenshot and share this episode on social media. Don't forget to tag me at tatiana.holistic.coach. The more nervous systems we reach, the more generational cycles we break, and the more we contribute to a kinder and safer world. And if you're looking for somatic healing services, send me a DM and I'd love to chat on how I can support you. I'll see you in the next episode.